Well, hello guys, and welcome back to E3 Thoughts on Day 3. Sure, let's go with that. Fuck it. Day -1, whatever. So, Squeenix. This is Squeenix's first showing since, I want to say, 2015? It's been a while, and, yeah. It was a short showing. In theory, there's something for everyone here. I don't know how many people are actually, going to love it. I definitely walked away with at least 2-3 things, depending on how I look at it, that I am generally interested in. And I know Squeenix does tend to favor the RPG crowd, and this does as well, but, yeah. So it started off with Tomb Raider. Now, I'm not a big fan of the reboot Raider, I'll admit it. I thought the first game was okay, but the second one just didn't look enticing. And this one's going for more of like a stealth vibe. Because they showed it like the opening sequence of the game, and then they went into like jungle gameplay and how that's working. And it looks okay. I just don't think I'm interested in it personally. I know there probably is someone. I thought it was going to be Xbox exclusive again, but no. I admittedly did. I know they showed off a trailer before the movie that I did not see because I don't care about shitty video game movies. There's no such thing as a good video game movie. But, yeah, I didn't know it was coming to PS4, but it is. I love at one point they were like, oh, and of course we're going to have tombs. And it's like, no shit. Imagine a Tomb Raider game without tombs. But yeah, it's whatever. Next, they started off, so it was showing all these characters as it zoomed out in the earth, like making lights. And you know what? It reminded me of like a military ad. Have you seen those? If you're in America, they're usually Navy, where it like zooms out in like the map with the glowing lights. But it's Final Fantasy XIV, some new expansion or whatever. I know nothing about Final Fantasy, admittedly. I know about 6, 7, 10, 13, and 15. I know nothing about 14. I know it's online. But yeah, I'm not interested at all. And then it's Under the Moonlight. Yeah. Okay. And then they announced they're adding Monster Hunter. Like a Monster Hunter World X Final Fantasy 14. Whether that's DLC in Final Fantasy XIV, which it probably is, or DLC in Monster Hunter, it may be a little bit of both, because what was the game that got was it Final Fantasy 15 X Assassin's Creed? God, there are some weird team-ups. But yeah. Next off, they started off showing like these drawings of like superheroes and whatnot. And I know there has been a rumor of Squeenix doing a Marvel game, which does sound really interesting. This is not this. This is the Amazing Adventures of Captain Spirit, or whatever the hell it was called. And as it's setting up, it's officially, we've already established this, but we're officially setting up the Life is Strange video game universe, right? Our video games have a cinematic universe now. I mean, it's nothing unseen before, but I just loved how they worded it. It was funny. But it looks like whatever. They're stressing how it is free to play, which it could be, again, if it's an episodic game like what I'm expecting the first episode to be free. But who knows at this point. But yeah, it looks like whatever. If you liked Life is Strange, you'll probably like it. As I said in the Microsoft show, I've played the first chapter of Life is Strange, and I own all the chapters, even though I never finished it. I'm the worst. Honestly, that's the thing with this Squeenix showing. I mean, there were some stuff we hadn't seen before, but for the most part, a lot of this stuff we've seen during Microsoft's conference. And I'm expecting to see more of it during, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some of it again at Sony's. Another trailer for Kingdom Hearts. Next, they showed off Dragon Quest XI. Has this game been out in Japan for like a year now? I feel like it's been out in Japan for forever. But it's finally coming to PS4 in September 4th. And then it's probably coming to Switch next year, probably. It looks like whatever. So I have a touchy history with RPGs. Some I really like, some I don't. It's almost impossible for me to finish an RPG, especially a Squaresoft or Square Enix one. But Dragon Quest IX, I don't know the critical reception of it. I don't know how the general public feels about it, but I loved Dragon Quest IX. It's one of the few Square Enix RPGs I actually beat. But yeah, sure. If you're interested, cool. It's finally coming out. I know that makes people excited. Next off, they did this. It was this weird trailer where they kept showing images and giving dates. And I have no idea what it was. But it's called Babylon's Fall. Is this something we knew about? Because the name sounds familiar, but I can't peg it anywheres. But you want to know what it honestly reminds me of? And I'm going to get shit for this. Because we didn't see any gameplay or anything. It's not coming until 2019. But it reminded me of Dark Souls. Is this Square Enix's Square Enix's attempt at rivaling Dark Souls? Because that's the vibe I got. That may not be it, and I kind of hope it isn't. But that's what it felt like anyways. They showed the trailer again of Nier Automata coming to Xbox. Cool, sure, whatever. More people that get to play the game, the better. Then the Octopath Traveler, we basically got nothing. Most of this we kind of already knew. But Octopath Traveler still looks great. I still love the art style. I probably won't be buying it because, like I just said, I have trouble finishing RPGs. I don't see how this is going to be any different. I mean, I never even finished Bravely Default. I am just the worst. I've owned Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for, 6 months? And I haven't even played it for a single minute. I'm the worst. Then, next they moved on to Just Cause 4. God, it looked even... They showed off more than they did yesterday, and it looks even better. I love it. I think this is going to be a great game. I love the Just Cause games. I realized while watching the trailer, I've never actually beaten a Just Cause game. I usually start them, I focus on the story for a little bit, and then I just start fucking around and never get back to the story. I need to fix that at some point. But they showed off new things. There's tornadoes, right? Which, okay, destructible physics, yeah, that's cool. I know 3 had that. And tornadoes, sandstorms, lightning. But what I loved is at one point, they talk about how, they extended the grappling hook and being able to tether stuff together, which was amazing in Just Cause 3. But now they've added balloons, and they show off a car strung to balloons with rockets. And it just looks amazing. It has so much potential to just be so fun. Sandbox, free roaming fun. Kind of like the closest things I can compare Just Cause 2 is Breath of the Wild and Metal Gear 5 The Phantom Pain. It's just fun to mess around in. And that's what makes the game great. This is one of my highlights from E3, honestly. I mean, it is just another Just Cause game, but there's so much fun. And the more ability we have to fuck around, the better. Next off, they showed off The Quiet Man, which we know nothing about. They say we're getting more in August. It was just a guy beating people up. I know nothing about it. I have no thoughts either way. Then they went on to show Kingdom Hearts. It started off a little differently. But for the most part, the trailer was what we saw at Microsoft show. It was basically the exact same trailer. But every once in a while, there was a clip where I was like, I don't remember this in Microsoft show. It may have been there. I may have admittedly missed it in Microsoft show. But some of this stuff did look brand new. But for the most part, it was basically just the same stuff. I don't know. I mean, I could have missed it. I'm not going to go rewatch the Microsoft trailer. I don't have the time. But yeah, it's still fun. It's still Kingdom Hearts 3. I know people are excited. Like I said in Microsoft show, I've only ever played the first one. I probably am interested in this, but I don't own a PS4, and I'm not going to buy it on Xbone. Because, yeah. And yeah. And that was it. The show was only half an hour long. I think, well, not counting Devolver, which, I mean, like I said yesterday, different purpose. It is by far the shortest E3 show. It had the least surprises. It was only half an hour. Nintendo show is 45 minutes this year. It's longer somehow. But yeah, it was okay. I feel like there is theoretically something here for everyone. I'm really interested in Just Cause and Octopath Traveler, even if I'm probably only going to pick up Just Cause. And Kingdom Hearts 3 still looks great. If I had to rate it, maybe a B-. Sure. Sure. There wasn't anything outstanding. There wasn't anything bad. But there wasn't anything outstanding either. It was just a solid show. Yeah, sure. And yeah, stay tuned. Ubisoft show starts in a few hours. And I did get this wrong yesterday. I gotta correct this now. I'll correct this again in Ubisoft's. I thought they were showing Smash Bros. Tonight, but the thing I had was wrong. They're doing the Splatoon tonight, and they're doing the Splatoon finals tomorrow, and then showing Smash Bros. After that. At least that's how I understand what I read. It's really confusing. I may be wrong, but I just read a new document, and that's what it looks to be. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.